Hi guys, I hope you all are doing well. So today we have an interesting topic to talk about, which is an accommodation in Germany. Along with that, I'm going to share my journey. How did I find my apartment here in Munich? So without any further delay, let's get started. So while searching for an accommodation, four things came into my mind. The first thing is how to search for an accommodation. Second, how much rent I should be paying. Third thing was in which area I should search for an accommodation. And fourth is how or what all the documents I need for applying for an accommodation. So without any ado, let's deep dive into the first topic, that how to find an accommodation here. Searching for an accommodation is pretty much simple in Germany. I am gonna talk about the online platforms which are available here at this moment. I tend to divide those into three subcategories. So first is really the traditional way of finding an accommodation, under which you can go for the Immowelt, ImmoScout24.de and Deutsches Wohnung. So these are the online platforms wherein you can go ahead, enroll yourself and find an accommodation. So under the second subcategory, we have a private flat sharing platform such as WG Suche, WG Gesucht, and the process for them is pretty much simple and similar. You go online on those online platform, you create an account, and you will find an advertisement over there. Then you contact the owner and arrange the one-to-one viewing or maybe on a video viewing and get your apartment. Under the third subcategory, we have temporary furnished apartments such as Wonderland, Housing Anywhere, Housing 24, and the last option I would go for is the hostels in Germany. Now we have pretty much covered where you can find an accommodation in Germany, what are the platforms available. Now let us deep dive into the second question which came to my mind about the how much rent I should be paying for my accommodation. So if you're coming as a student, then I would highly recommend you guys to go for the Studentenwohnheims apartment. So those apartments here in Munich more or less cost to 350 or to 300 euros. But the catch here is, if you apply for a Studentenwohnheim, the waiting time should be a year or 6 months. So in the meantime, you also need to find a tentative or temporary accommodation. So for the temporary or tentative accommodation, you have options available for the flat sharing along with 2 or 3 people. So here in Munich, the tentative apartment sharing or the WG flat starts usually from 500 euros and it can go up till 700 or 800 euros for a single person. If you are someone who does not want to share your apartment with someone else, then we also have an options of studio apartments in Germany. And studio apartment will start from 1000 euro and it can go up to 2000 euros as well, depends on the locality and amenities. So alright, so in my third thing, I want you guys to prepare your own list the way I did for myself. So I am working person. I tend to find my accommodation close to my office, which should be reached within 15 or 20 minutes. Because if you are investing like hours and hours every day for your travel, then it does not make any sense because it does not give you your personal time. On top of this, I would recommend you all to put another 2 more important filters. So first is the mode of transportation available in that neighborhood, and the second is going to be the grocery stores available in this. So if your new place is fulfilling all 3 of this requirement, then it's a perfect fit according to me to be considered as your new home. Without any further ado, let's move to the fourth question or the topic of our video. So what are the documents are necessary and which document I did use when I applied for my accommodation. So many of the people really are not aware of this hidden concept in Germany. So if you are applying for an accommodation, I would highly recommend you all to get your Schufa score available with you. If you are a working person, then you need to ensure that you have all 3 salary slips available with you. On top of that, if you can write a good example of your cover letter for the housing, will add a bonus point to your profile. And this is the trick which I really used and worked out for me. So these are the pretty much simple things for the working professionals. If you are a student, then you need to have your block account statement with you in case if the landlord asks for it. But I personally have not been asked for this document anywhere. So that was pretty much all from my end in today's video. If you guys find this video helpful, please do let me know in the comment section. And if you guys have any more questions, or if you guys want my support for finding an accommodation in Germany, feel free to write me on Instagram and let me know in the comment section on which topic I should make my video on. So until then, auf Wiedersehen.